All right, welcome back to the parking lot at McKeon Park this time after a little jaunt away to Hartford the other day. I'm Jason Boué alongside Matt Coates. Welcome back. It's a scorcher today, Matt.
It's a little warm, but happy Friday, Jason.
Happy Friday.
Hopefully we get to see some nice red uniforms today and get a good victory, but I'm excited to start the weekend off right.
Yeah, me too. Beat the heat. Let's watch some baseball. It makes me feel like I'm back at home with how hot it is, so that's not too bad. But let's get into today's matchup. Hyannis Harborhawks against the Wareham Gatemen. Harborhawks are 23-13-2, and the Wareham Gatemen are 14-22-2. So a little bit of a disparity there, but that doesn't really mean much in the Cape League. Anything can happen any day. Take Wareham's last game; they beat Katuah 10-2. So Harborhawks need to have their best game. What do you see for tonight?
Yeah, you mentioned those records there, Jason. Clearly a disparity. Harborhawks are very high in the rankings. They actually have a chance to pass Katuah coming up to finish the season, which obviously we all hope they do. Head to the playoffs with the 1 seed would be excellent. But with that being said, that means they have to take care of business in games like today against the lower-seeded Gatemen. Gatemen on the fringe of missing the playoffs right now, so they have something to fight for. We do as well, though, looking for that 1 seed. But so far this season, 3-0-1 against the Gatemen, so hopefully we can keep that good mojo going into today and come out with a great victory. Don't want to drop the first game of the season to the Gatemen in such a crucial matchup.
Exactly. This has some playoff implications possibly, so it'll be an interesting one to see how it goes down tonight. Let's flashback to Wednesday's game. We had an off day yesterday. What happened in Hartford, man?
Yeah, we took the trip up to Hartford. The players got on the bus nice and early. They got a charter bus this time, though, so they weren't crammed into the school bus. And I think that upgrade really helped them because they went up to Hartford and they smacked the Red Sox. 8-0 victory. Only 1 hit allowed by our pitching staff, so just showcases how dominant we have been from top to bottom. Mason Nichols, Ole Miss starter, he went 5 2/3 innings, didn't allow a hit. And then, of course, the relievers came in, didn't allow a run either, only gave up 1 hit. And it was just a dominant win. Our offense was clicking, the bats were going. Cam Smith was excellent, as always.
Yeah, no shock there. Good to get a win over likely the best team in the East, I'd say. So hopefully the Harborhawks can keep it rolling. Didn't get thrown off too much from the off day. Let's get into tonight's game a little more. Who do we have on the mound?
Yeah, tonight on the mound, we have Tony Roby. That might be a new name, and that's because he's only pitched 2 innings so far for the Harborhawks. He's a righty out of Texas State University. In those 2 appearances, he hasn't allowed a run, had 3 Ks over that outing as well, and this is obviously his first start, so hopefully the fresh arm can come out and dominate for Hyannis tonight. But to be quite honest with you, Jason, I'm not sure what to expect. I haven't seen too much of Roby, so a fresh face, and hopefully that means the Gatemen don't know what to expect too, and he can go out and have a great outing.
Yeah, we'll see what we get from Roby tonight, and then who's on the mound for the Gatemen?
So for the Gatemen, they have Brett Wozniak, lefty out of High Point University. He has a little bit more Cape League experience, 4 appearances with 2 starts of his own, 3.37 ERA over 10.2 innings pitched, 4 Ks and 2 walks, so not a big strikeout guy, not walking too many guys, been a very solid player. A mid to low 3 ERA is nothing to laugh about in the Cape Cod Baseball League, so clearly he has some good stuff. And he's a little more experienced, so we'll see if that helps him and helps Wareham early on in this matchup. But we know the Cape League, these starters might only last 3 innings, so who knows what to expect tonight. New guy for the Harborhawks and a little bit of an experienced man in Wozniak for the Gatemen. So I'm really excited to see how this pitching matchup pans out.
Yeah, we'll see how he's able to fare against a prolific Harborhawks offense. They really don't strike out much. They take their walks, they take good pitches, put the bat on the ball, and it's really exciting for us to watch, I think. But let's look at tonight's starting lineup. We have a lineup today. It's a rarity here on the parking lot preview, but always welcome. Leading off, we have Zach Earhart playing center field. Batting second, we have Nick Mitchell in left. Batting third, as usual, Cam Smith playing third base. Batting fourth, Brandon Ike DHing today. Batting fifth, Will Taylor playing right field. Batting sixth, Alex Lane comes back to the lineup to play first base. Haven't seen him in a while. Batting seventh, John Gazdar at shortstop. Batting eighth, Eric Snow at second base. And then batting ninth, catcher Bennett Thompson. So who do you like for player of the game today?
So let's talk about that lineup. It's a very interesting lineup. We see Zach Earhart jumping into the leadoff spot. I'm not sure he's been in there all year. We've seen Nick Mitchell as of late holding firm in that number 1 spot. And I think that just goes to show how much Earhart has really picked it up as of late. We've talked all season. We all know 0 for 25 stretch to start the year. And then he's really picked it up, really heating up as of late. And so much so, he's earning himself the leadoff spot, giving some more versatility, getting a guy like Mitchell in second, and keeping the hot hand in Cam Smith third. Who, as I mentioned, was great on Wednesday, and he was actually a Rutgers player of the game, 4 for 5, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, which is honestly just another game for Cam. Crazy enough.
Not that surprising.
His 6th Rutgers player of the game award, so he's been excellent. But the one thing that really struck out to me in that lineup, Jason, was Earhart leading off, which I love. He lays down the bunt a lot. He's really fast. So I'm excited to see what he does in the leadoff spot.
Yeah, I agree. He's let off a little bit with Nick Mitchell taking a couple games off the past week or so, but he's kept his spot with his performances. He's been great. He's won a couple of player of the games himself there. And then, you got the newcomer Brandon Ike. Bennett Thompson's catching again today, so Brody Donay with the off day. Should be an exciting Harbor Hawks lineup, see what they can do. First game back at home in a while. Since, what is it, the 21st?
Yeah, it's
of
been
July?
a week, Jason.
A week. Woof, we're glad to be back. But let's close it out. Let's make some predictions. Who you got?
Yeah, first game back in McKeon Park. The guys are excited. I know I'm juiced. I'm sure the players are juiced. I'm going with a relatively new player. That'd be John Gazdar, the shortstop. He's been great so far. Good defensively and good offensively, hitting .302 over his 14 games in the Cape League. I expect more of the same tonight. I believe he's won the award once, maybe twice. I expect another one tonight.
Yeah, I like that pick. John's been playing well. Always gives great defense, and then the bat has been there as well. But I'm going to go with a guy who we haven't seen much of, haven't heard much of recently, Nick Mitchell. He had such a hot start to his time with the Harbor Hawks. He's doing great. And then I think he suffered a little bit of an injury. Don't want to speculate too much, but he was out of the lineup for a little bit, taking some rest. But now he's back, and I think he should be able to find his form and have a good day today. He's been very consistent for the Harbor Hawks at the top of the lineup when he plays, and I think we'll get some more of that today.
Definitely, you said it. He came to the Cape, and it seemed like he started hitting right away, was red hot, earned himself an all-star nod because of that, even though he hasn't been here all summer, and, took a few games off, and now he's back looking to provide more of that spark he brought earlier this season.
Yeah, so that'll do it for us here in the parking lot. Harbor Hawks taking on the Wareham Gatemen. Make it out to McKeon Park, 6 o'clock. It's not that hot.
No, it's beautiful. It's baseball weather.
It's baseball weather. So come on down. Let's enjoy some Harbor Hawks baseball. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.